Lovely. All right. Hey, welcome to yoga. We are going to have a opening class today. That's what we're going to do. Let's sit. We're going to turn our toes under. We're going to sit back into the heels. We're going to loosely engage through the core. We're going to draw the chin ever so slightly down towards the chest so we can lengthen through the spine, and we're going to grow the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Okay, from here we are going to just roll those shoulders up towards the ears and then place them all the way back down. And just do that a couple of times, just finding some space around the shoulders. And then take it in the other direction. Roll those shoulders forward. Allow those shoulders to roll over the top. Okay. And then when you're ready, we can just settle those shoulders right back down again. If you're happy to stay with the toes curled under, then great. That may start to feel really intense. So if you are like, yeah, I've done that and I've had enough of that, you can just bring those toes flat. All right, loosely engaging the core, grow tall through the crown of the head, chin dips slightly to chest. You're going to close the eyes off if you're happy to do so. If you want to take a hand to chest and to tummy, go ahead and do that. Options, options, and options. So we're going to start with some even breathing. So let's take an inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Use the opportunity as the breath starts to return to its usual pattern, just to visualize an intention for your practice today. Take a moment, holding it there in your mind's eye. Okay, when you're ready, we're just going to allow ourselves to fold forward. So bringing the forehead down towards the mat, just breathing deeply into the thighs. Feel the round of the spine, feel the pressure as the inhale moves into the lungs against the ribs, the stretch of the skin over the spine. Hands behind you, palms up, shoulders come down over the knees. Feel rock from side to side, perhaps. Neck is relaxed, breath relaxed. Enjoy the breath moving from the back body to the front body, into the thighs. And then slowly and carefully use the hands for some support. You're going to come all the way up. Focusing in on something that's not moving. Take a moment for the gaze just to resettle. And then the hands are going to come high. Reach up out of the waist, spread through the fingers, and take the gaze high, open through the throat, lifting chin towards the ceiling. Right hand down, left arm sweeps all the way over. Take that right elbow in towards the body. Allow that right arm to come over the top. Roll that right shoulder, right shoulder back, left arm over the top. See if we can anchor down into that left heel so we can really find that stretch all the way from that left hip over to the fingertips. Gaze comes wherever feels good. Let's switch out. Left hand's going to come down, right arm's going to lift, left elbow in towards the body, and then draw that right arm all the way over. Gaze comes wherever feels good. Right hip bone moving down in towards that right heel. That deep, deep stretch from the hip to the fingertips. Keep breathing. Find that openness through that right side body. And let's switch it out. We're going to take a slightly more fluid approach. Right arm comes over, switch out, left arm comes over. Just working with what's going to feel good for you today. Gaze comes wherever feels good. And then pausing, bring the arms high, reach up out of the waist, secure the core, hands to the back of the head, interlace the fingers, and then that right elbow is going to drop down, open through that left side body. And then switch out, bringing back to center, left elbow down, right elbow is going to lift. And back to center, elbows to ears, chin to chest, round down through the spine. Take your time here. Stopping at the bottom and then coming all the way back out. Secure that core, find some stability, and then open out, elbows towards the opposite sides of the room, lifting the chest, lifting the chin to the ceiling. And then let's come back around, dip chin to chest, elbows to ears, secure the core as you begin to round down through the spine. And then coming all the way out, opening those elbows out, lifting the chest, lifting the chin. Take a moment here. Okay. From here, let's take the hands behind us, take the feet out. No, that's the lie, sorry. Keep the bottom and the heels connected. Take the hands behind you, the fingertips to the back wall. We're going to roll the shoulder heads back. If you know that your arms are going to feel shorter than you like, then grab a block instead. We're going to push down through the hands. We're going to lift the chest, draw that belly button in towards the spine, so we're not pushing pressure through the back at all. Lifting, shoulder heads rolled back, chest lifting, chin lifting. Take the gaze high. Keep control of the neck, but open through the throat. Okay, and then we can start. If you're ready, we're just going to relax here for a moment. If you're happy, we can take the hands to the block, and then we can roll those shoulder heads back, squeeze the glutes, begin to lift through the front body, rolling those shoulders back, lifting through the front body, squeezing the glutes, lifting the hips. At any point this feels too much, go back towards the heels. And then slowly, carefully lowering down. From here, let's bring the chest to thighs, come into a child's pose, forehead down, hands behind you, palms up. Allow the shoulders to come over the top of the knees. A little rock from side to side. Breathing deeply into the thighs, feel the stretch of the skin over the spine, the lungs increasing. There's space through the back body. Neck is relaxed, breath is relaxed. Okay, and then slowly and carefully coming all the way back out. Okay, from here, let's come into a tabletop position. We're going to take those knees underneath the hips. We've got our hands or wrists underneath the shoulders. And we're going to just start to move through our own version of cat-cow, whatever you might want that to look like. You can always stick with a traditional version if you would like. Gaze to ceiling, drop the tummy, and then begin to round from the pelvis, round through the spine. Take the gaze down. But really do just listen to what your body is needing from you in this moment. Give you another couple of breaths here just to take your time. Noticing if you're moving in one direction, perhaps you can equal it out, moving in the other direction. But sometimes that is just not what your body is asking for. Okay, going to make our way back to a neutral spine. There's no rush to get there, but make your way in that direction. Then once you're here, we're just going to lift that right arm high, reaching the fingertips to the ceiling. Take a moment here, take the hand to the back of the head, and then we're going to bring that right elbow across to the left side. Open it out to the right side, close off. Open to the right side, and closing off. Let's go for 2 more as we take it open and close. Last one here as we open, extend the right hand high. Take a breath, and then that right hand is going to slip underneath that left arm to thread the needle. Bottom stays over the top of the knees. Left arm can walk forward. Spider up those fingertips, drawing that chest round towards the left. If you're happy here, you're feeling balanced, you've got more to give, that right leg can extend away from you, pushing through that right heel. Keep breathing. Okay, we're going to draw that right knee back in. If it's extended, push down through those left fingertips. Can't bring that right arm out. Find your way back into your table. All right, let's go on the other side. That left hand is going to come high. Bring the chest around. Take the gaze there too. Hand to the back of the head, and then elbow in towards the right elbow. And open for 1. And close. For 2, and close. For 3, close. For 4. As we close, 5, we're going to open left hand to the ceiling, chest round. And then thread that left arm through the right, rest on top of that left shoulder, right arm extends away. Breathing here. And then if you're happy, you can extend that left leg away, pushing through the heel, keep the hips nice and level. Engaging that core lightly just to keep you stable. Okay, I'm going to take that left knee back in. Right hand's going to push down, draw that left arm out, and we are back into our table. All right, from here, we're going to extend that right leg away and push through the heel, draw the belly in, a little bit of core work. We can tuck the toe on the left side and hover that knee. Really think about belly button drawing in towards the spine, hands push down through the mat, nice strong arms, gazing between the hands. Okay, left knee comes down, untuck the toes, and then that right leg can lift. Allowing that foot to come directly behind the hip. That left arm can come alongside the ear, reaching forward, pushing back. If you're happy here, then stay here. If you're happy to take the arm wide and the leg wide, keep control, body down the center line. Back to center. Then we go for 3. Let's take it wide. And back to center. And now take it wide. and back to center. This time round, let's bring elbow to knee to crunch it in, round through the back and away. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reset, pause there. Hand comes down, knee comes down. All right, let's go on the other side. Left leg away. Let's push through the heel. If you're happy here, stay here. If you want a little bit of core work, tuck that right toe, hover that right knee, drawing belly button in towards the spine. Keep breathing. Okay, knee's going to come down on that right side, untuck those toes, engage that core, lift that left leg away, hips nice and level, right arm alongside the ear. We're holding on here. If you want to stay here, stay here. If you want a little bit more, take it wide through the hand, through the left leg. Back to center. 2 more, taking it wide. We're going to hold it. And back. Last one. We're going to take it wide and hold it. Body down the center line. Back to center. And now let's crunch it in. Elbow to knee. Round that spine away. Send it away for 5. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Holding it there. Push through the heel. Reach the fingertips forward. And pause there, bring the knee down. Okay. From here, we're going to extend that right leg sideways. I'm going to face you. There we go, sideways. Anchor down through the pinky edge side of that right foot. And we're just going to walk the fingertips slightly in towards us so we can move the bottom back. So we're finding that deep stretch through the inner thigh on that right side. Okay. From here, walk those hands up. From here, slide that right hand down the leg. Left arm is going to reach up and over. Take the gaze high. There should be no weight in that right hand. All of your strength is coming through the top part of the body. So we're lifting up and then coming over the top. Gaze comes wherever feels good. Okay, and then coming out, left hand's going to come down, right arm is going to lift, and then sweep all the way over. Gaze comes high, perhaps, pushing down through the pinky edge side of that right foot. Squeeze the glutes lightly just to get that deep stretch through that front body. Hips are pushing forward ever so slightly. And then from here, if you're happy to, we can lift that right leg. Right arm can lift, and then we can elbow to knee for 5, for 4, for 3, slow it down, for 2, and for 1. And then extend away. Can we hold it there? Foot comes down, take a moment to stretch, and then all the way back down. From here, let's switch it out. This time round, that left leg is going to come out to the side. Couldn't work out my lefts and my rights there. Left leg out to the side. And then we're going to walk those fingertips in just slightly, allowing the bottom to move towards the back of the room. Nice deep stretch through that inner thigh. And then pinky edge side of that left foot is anchoring down. Okay. And then slowly coming up onto the fingertips and then coming up. We're going to take that left hand down, the leg, right arm is going to lift up and then come all the way over. Looking here to make sure that we have the weight going up rather than dumping down into that left leg. Gaze is going to come maybe to the ceiling, maybe to the front wall. Okay, I'm going to come all the way out, right hand down, left arm reaches over. Take the gaze wherever's going to feel good. Push down through the pinky edge side of that left foot. Keep breathing. And then if you're happy to, we're going to lift that left leg and then elbow comes to knee for 5, for 4, slow and with control, for 3, 2, and 1. Extend away, lower the leg, take a deep stretch here. Okay, left hand comes down, left knee comes back in, table pose. Take the feet together, take the knees as wide as the mat. We're going to come into a wide-legged child's pose. Bring the bottom back to the heels, walk the hands forward. Chest comes down. Take a moment to breathe into the belly. Let the belly fall between the thighs. Maybe spidering up the fingertips will give you a little bit more space around the shoulders. And then we'll walk those hands to the right side. Left hand places on top of the right, drop into that left shoulder. Hands walk through center, over to the left, right hand on top of left hand, drop into that right shoulder. And then hands come all the way back through center. Let's come back into our table. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to make our way into a down dog. Hands push down into the mat. We're going to hover the knees, engage the core. We're going to hold it here just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest comes back towards thighs. Sit back into the thighs. Heels push back, but the knees are lifted. And then allow the bottom to move towards the ceiling. Pedal those heels out one at a time. Wiggle through the bottom. Lengthen the hamstrings. Do what you need to do at this point to feel comfortable through the backs of the legs. And then when you're ready, find your down dog. We want those hands pushing into the mats, the elbow creases, looking at one another, those triceps wrapped around. Maybe a bend into the knees to lengthen the spine. Sit bones look to the ceiling, chest moving to thighs. The right leg is going to extend and the hips open to the right side. Drop that foot towards the bottom, squeeze the glutes, move the hips forward. Little bit of core work. Right knee high on that right elbow, over to the left, to the right, 3-legged dog. 2 more. Right knee, right elbow, to the left, nice and high, to the right, 3-legged dog. 1 more. Right knee, right elbow, left, right, three-legged dog. Right foot is going to come to the outside of that right hand. Place it down. Keep the hands connected to the mat and just roll over the balls of the feet. Just finding some confidence through the hips, knowing that the hands have got you. Okay. Left hand stays down, maybe on a block if that feels good. Maybe give you a little bit of extra length in the arm. We're going to bring the chest around to the right as we lift that right arm high. Strong back leg, heel pushes back. Think about the skin on the back of the knee touching the ceiling. Right hand, if you've got some space in the shoulders, can wrap all the way round. Roll that right shoulder back. Gazing wherever feels good. Okay, let's drop through the back knee and untuck the toes. Bring the chest back to center, hand comes round. Going to bring the arms high and then wrap that right arm under left. Come into eagle arms, drawing the elbows away from you. Find a great deep stretch across the shoulders. Elbows moving forward and down. Hips moving forward and down. Okay, releasing the arms. Take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, release the pointer fingers, and then lifting the fingers slightly. Find that openness across the shoulders, across the chest. And then release. From here, let's take the weight back over that left knee, toes on the right side to the ceiling, belly out of the way as we take a hinge forward, chin to the top of the mat, hips nice and level. Draw that right hip in towards the body. Lengthen through the spine, take a fold as the breath leaves the body. Okay, last breath here. Begin to bend through that front knee, that foot goes flat, and then moving the block over to the other side. We're going to take the hands down, just heel toe that right foot in a little bit so the hand comes to the outside of the mat this time. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, right foot is going to join the left in your down dog. Pedal the heels out, wiggle through the bottom, make any moves that you might need to. And then this time round, the left leg is going to lift. Open the hips to the left, left foot drops to the bottom. Squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward. Left foot into the bottom, find that quad stretch and groin stretch. Hands carrying the weight equally. And then some core work here. Left knee high on that left elbow. Over to the right. Over to the left and three-legged dog. 2 more. Left knee, left elbow, right side and away. Last one, left knee, left elbow, right, left and away. Left foot through the hands. Okay, from here, keep the hands down. Just rock over the balls of the feet. Find some security through those hips. And then a right hand to the block if you would like a little bit more length. Push down through that right hand, draw the ribs around, left arm is going to lift. Strong back leg, push through the heel, back of the knee, reaching up towards the ceiling, gazing high if it's comfortable. Maybe left arm wraps round, open that shoulder just a little bit more. Okay. Gazing back round, we're going to take that right knee down, untuck the toes. We're in our low lunge now. From here, we're going to take the arms out. Left arm sweeps under right this time. Hands come together. Draw those elbows forward and down as the hips move forward and down as well. Finding that space through the shoulder space. Deep stretch through that hip flexor on the right side. Lifting the chest, lifting the elbows. And then releasing, hands are going to come behind you, interlace the fingers and release the pointer fingers. Roll the shoulder heads back, open through the chest, and then begin to just move forward, lifting the pointer fingers towards the back of the room. Strong pose. Releasing the hands. We're going to shift the weight over that right knee. Use a block for some stability if you need to. Toes on the left side to the ceiling. Hips nice and level. Draw that left hip in. Move the belly out of the way. Take a fold. Chin reaches up towards the top of the mat. Long spine. Forward fold. Okay. Last breath here. Okay, we're going to flatten that left foot out, bring the hands down, heel toe that left foot in just a little bit. Hands are going to come down, tuck the back toes. You're going to lift through the back knee. From here, we're just going to bring that right foot to the top of the mat, taking a forward fold. Chest comes in towards the thighs, a bend through the knees if needed. Taking a moment to feel the heaviness through the crown of the head reaching towards the mat. Take an opposite elbows, make a frame, and take a sway slowly from side to side, releasing through the shoulders, through the lower back, through the hamstrings. And then changing it up, taking the other grip. Okay, releasing there. All right. And then slowly, carefully stacking each vertebrae. Coming all the way up. Beautiful. Going to play around with Dancer just for fun. We want to open up. Our right foot is going to be our standing foot. So really spread through those toes, anchor down. And we're going to start by just making sure that right foot is secure and bringing that left foot in towards the bottom. Just going to hold it there to begin with. This could be as much as your Dancer looks like, and that is perfect. The right arm is going to come up alongside the ear. Engage the core, squeeze the glutes. We want to be stable like one big, beautiful plank. Okay, we're going to keep that right arm lifted. We don't want to drop it any lower than the jawline. We're going to start to push that left foot into the hand. Okay, so we're starting to push. We're beginning to arch through the back. We're rolling that left shoulder back. Maybe this is your Dancer. If you've got a little bit more, focus in on something that's not moving. Begin to keep pushing that left foot to the hand. And as you do, the foot lifts and the torso is going to start dropping. Keep that left hip shining down. We want to keep hips level. Keep that right arm lifted. Keep that open. Control through the front body. Keep pushing that foot into the hand. Take a moment, take a breath. If we fall out, we just simply accept and go back in. And then when you're ready, we come all the way back up. Release the foot, release the hand, have a little shake. And then we go again on the other side. So the left foot is our standing foot, spread through the toes. We anchor down, nice and strong. We engage the core, the glutes. We're a beautiful plank as we bring that right foot in towards the bottom. Roll that right shoulder back. Stand tall, grow tall through the crown of the head. Left arm lifts. It won't drop below the jawline. Engage, ready, and we start to push right foot into the hand. As we do, the foot begins to lift and the chest begins to lower. Right hip driving down. Try not to open out into a half moon, but keep lifting. Left arm lifting, strong and controlled. Rolling that right shoulder back, we lift through that right foot. If we fall out, we get back in. It doesn't matter. We breathe, we smile, slowly coming back to our standing. Move, adjust, do whatever you need to do. Beautiful. All right. From here, we're going to take a large step back with that left foot and bring the hips to the long edge of the mat. From here, we're going to take a forward fold. So we send the bottom back. We take that, we stop halfway as we take that swan dive forward. Bottom moving back, crown of the head moving forward, gaze at the edge of your mat. Lovely long neck. Hands are going to come down. We walk the hands to the right hand side. Take a moment as we take a half lift. And exhale, take a fold. Walk the hands to center. Over to the left. We take a half lift as we inhale. We exhale, we lower. And then we walk the hands through center. See if we can walk the hands behind us. Keep walking them towards the back wall, bringing the crown of the head down between the center point, between the arches of your feet. Sit bones are looking at the ceiling. If you have headstand in your practice and you've got a safe place to fall, this is a really nice option for headstand. And then slowly, carefully, hands come down. We're going to just heel toe those feet in and make our way into a squat position, bringing the bottom down. Option here just to move over the heels and the balls of the feet. And then once you're happy, feel free to use a block underneath the bottom to bring so that you can get a nice long spine. If you find the heels lifting, then use the blocks underneath the heels to give you some stability. Chest lifts, hands come towards one another so you've got a little bit of leverage on the outer arms and the inner thigh. Sit bones coming towards the mat, lifting the crown of the head high, open chest. We breathe here, simply breathing in and breathing out. Okay. Slowly, carefully, we can bring the bottom towards the mat. Now, up to you how you find your final Savasana. If you would like to continue with some opening, we can certainly set ourselves up to do that. So if you would like to carry on with opening through that front body, then you'll want a cushion or something soft underneath you so that you can. If you're happy to just carry on as you are, then do. But we're going to make our way down towards our final Savasana. And again, options of how you get there entirely up to you. If you want to go back through boat, you can 100% go back through boat. If you want to just lay down, you can absolutely do that. So we're spending a moment or two in our boat that is floating, chest towards our thighs, shins are lifted, openness through the front body, core is engaged. And we're just going to take a moment to breathe in and breathe out. And then we're going to start to make our way down towards our final Savasana. Whether you go down by a dish or whether you just collapse into your mat, there is no judgment. There is no judgment at all. If you would like to carry on with this opening theme, then pop a cushion underneath you. Allow the chest to really open and the shoulders to come back. If you've got sensitivity in the lower back, then keep the feet flat and the knees. You just rock in towards one another. And if you are fine to extend the legs, then go ahead and do that. We're going to take a little bit of time now just to settle into the body and settle into the breath. We're going to carry on with the theme of openness. And with that openness through that front body, I want you to imagine being open to positivity. Focusing in on the love that surrounds you, the laughter that you have experienced, the joy that you have felt. Maybe you can pinpoint particular moments. Maybe even the sound of laughter can almost be heard within you. Take a moment just to feel that energy, feel that openness, the laughter, the joy, that warmth and happiness. And just sit with that feeling as you breathe in and breathe out. Gaining energy from the full life you're leading, the happiness you give, the love in your life, that overwhelming sense of gratitude for everything that you hold dear. From the simple smiles to the belly laughs. Feel it with every sense of your being. And then when you're ready, you're going to take an inhale. And as you exhale, release through the mouth. We'll take 2 more cleansing releases as we take the inhale. We exhale through the mouth. And then the last one here, nice deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth, release. And then begin to bring some movement back to the body. Some simple wiggles of the toes and some sways of the legs. Just gently awakening the body, bringing your awareness back to the senses, maybe the smells, the sounds in the place that you are right now. And then absolutely no rush. Take a moment to wiggle, to rock, do what you need to do. And then when you're ready, I will meet you back up in a seated position.